Epstein, did you read up on any of that this week? The new files that came out? Have you seen anything like that on Twitter?
I don't ever do deep dives into that stuff. So I see piles of content.
Yeah.
I see redacted email threads, et cetera, But I guess even now for a couple things. One is, I mean, he's dead.
Yeah.
Most likely killed, I would assume.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It totally makes sense that he was whacked.
Yeah.
Or he killed himself either, or whatever.
I think he was whacked.
Yeah.
But.
Anyways, we won't get into that. There's for sure people yelling at the radio right now. He killed himself. Are you stupid, Baars? But I just haven't done that much digging on it.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how important it is whether he was whacked or not. I mean, you play in that space, bad things happen regardless. He sounded like he was doing some really gross things. So I'm not even well versed on all the scope of the horrible things. I just find it. So when most of my stuff would be, I'm mostly on Twitter, and so I see like the redacted emails and this person. But I guess the world we live in now with AI and how much fake stuff is out there. First of all, how is it going to affect my life if I do? Like, it's just not that important to me. Like, I pray that justice would be served, and regardless of whatever happens to all the powerful people, obviously all the victims and the horrible things that have happened to them are their lives probably not going to get better through it, which is awful. And I just think there's ways that we practically, like myself, speak for myself, can practically get in the trenches and make a difference. And it's going to be in my own little small circle.
Yeah.
Pouring into the kids that are in our home and other people, and just be encouraging to kids. And so, I just think the idea of like, hey, obviously seek justice, and there's probably, I'm sure there's other things that nobody's talking about that are happening right now, in our local community, or what I mean? Like there'd be, so I don't know.
I just think so. The Justice Department, I think at the middle of November, Trump signed something into law saying that all the files that come out, and a whole bunch came out within 30 days that they were supposed to come out in,
and some didn't.
Okay. And so yesterday, another like 3 million files got released, and so all the stuff's coming out, but it is just so awful. Like it is.
I saw one comment that somebody commented and said, "How did this guy have time to abuse anyone when he's so busy writing emails?" He wrote a lot of emails to a lot of powerful. Are those all real emails?
A lot of it, yeah.
It's a very weird way to communicate, all by email.
Yeah, I mean it's all verifiable. This is not like one's disputing.
It's not made up crap.
No.
Okay.
And just like crazy things like Bill Gates trying to like asking for STD pills so he could drug his wife because he was sleeping with some Russian girls or something. Like,
is that true?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. His ex-wife went on video today and talked about it.
What a bunch of carnage!
Like and just awful abuse. Like there's talks about murders in there.
I'd be careful what you say on here, but
just awful things.
Family friendly podcast.
But yeah, I was just shocked by it, and I was just kind of like, I've been really rattled by it almost. And then I seen somewhere yesterday about how in the Old Testament, how they did the sacrifice of like babies and things like that, and all that stuff, and how that's just basically man's nature. Especially these people aren't Christians; they're open about that, and then you give them a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of power, and leave them over to themselves. Basically, like, do whatever you want to do. Like, you do that over 50 years.
Really bad things transpire.
Really bad things happen.
Yeah, it's really awful.
Like, a good, healthy Christian can barely handle wealth and power. Never mind.
Yeah, a person who's not saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess on the flip side, there are people that are not Christian that are very wealthy that don't do gross things. So, I mean, I don't know.
That's true.
There's no rhyme or reason, really. I think the biggest issue is when people try to understand awful things.
Yeah, I mean,
there's just a lot of things that you just are not going to understand.
It just proves their depravity.
It does. So are any of these famous, quote unquote, rich and famous people, are any of them responding to these allegations? Or are they just literally saying nothing? Are they being interrogated, or that's
a whole bunch went on interviews like 5 years ago, like Prince Andrew and Bill Gates and basically like that, and spoke up against allegations that none of this was true and everything was fine and kosher and stuff like that. And now all these emails are coming out and realizing that's all bullshit. It's all lies. Okay. And they were very involved. And so I don't know. I don't really believe justice really happens in that level.
I don't think it happens on this earth. So
That's true. Yeah. Well, it did actually. Not really. On the cross.
yeah, well, I just think people that are looking for justice in their day-to-day life with people that have wronged them, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed. I think that's why forgiveness is so important.
Yeah. I actually had some really big stuff like that on in my EMDR stuff right now on just accepting what's happened in the past. It's important.
Yeah.
Accept, forgive,
move on.
We can't fix it. You can't change it.
Can't stay shackled to the past.
And you can't fix it.
People do though, man. People are fueled by rage and anger. Because
I
of who I am, I talk to a lot of other people too, and a lot of people tell me their family drama and the things they're dealing with. And I'm just like, man, the energy it takes to be angry is just and bitter. It takes a lot of energy. It's exhausting. Yeah. So, but ultimately, it's really hard to still let go. I totally get it.
Yeah. When's the last time you cried?
Oh, not recent enough. Yeah, I did actually, but I'm not going to share the story.
Okay, that's fine.
Can't share the story. Not my place to share it.
Okay. Did you get any more feedback from the episode with Marie?
All good. Yeah, all good. Mostly just a lot of weird guys saying they could listen to her voice all day.
Oh,
I could listen to her all day. It was really strange. Wasn't sure if I should be worried. No, it was. I had multiple people call me and say. It was kind of like, because of how I talk about marriage, they were like, "Oh, what I really found fascinating and really encouraging is that it seems like you guys really love each other. It seems like you have a really good relationship. It was really special." I'm like, okay. She was just gone, right? So
oh yeah, that's right. You were on your own.
I was on my own for four nights.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.